What are you doing?
Devo driver.
Oh, you got it. Devo front.
Give me a burger and a pack of smokes, you know, or give me a pack of smokes and pop. That would have been it. You know, when she took me to Napa, you know, I just, yeah, give me something to eat, something to drink, shit.
Right.
Yeah, I told her, you know, if it needed any more work related to this repair, I said it's already paid for. So, like, if I need to, you know, change the thermostat later because it got cooked, or, you know, add more coolant, or fix a gasket or hose related to this, you know, it's already paid for. Yeah, I told Duke's mom, I said, you know, it's a good thing he got a Subaru, and it's a good thing he knows us and we have Subarus. That was the whole idea of him getting a Subaru to begin with.
Right.
Really? I mean,
so we could know where to fix it then.
I'm sorry, the right and the left, like personal ideology, entered into judgment as long as it sides with them.
I'll go get something to drink. What do you want?
Give me a Mountain Dew.
All right.
You want me to give you a buck?
Fountain popper.
Give me kind of a small fountain so it'll fit my cup holder. All right.
Yeah, I got you the 40-4, man. The fucking, they fit in here. Speedway's a shit. I also got a Speedway free pop. But I didn't have my ticket with me because it was in this car when I redeemed it. And I asked them about it. They said, yeah, go ahead. I don't think they took it off my card. I don't think they asked for my card. They just said, yeah, go ahead.
Where are we going?
We are going to Old Jim, Old J Tunes Wood.
It's the weekend across America.
Oh, light? Ain't no traffic.
The fart?
See, in Milwaukee, you know, the lights turned as if, you know, it was a four-way stop almost. It stopped, cars kind of line up, stop 3 cars to get through, then it changed and let the next 3 cars through on the other side. Then it changed again.
So you can't really catch the light then unless you stopped at it?
Well, you stop often, but you don't wait at the light. See, in Indiana, the light stops for like 30 seconds, whatever, unless like a whole flood of traffic going through.
Right.
And then when it changes again, the traffic going through stops, and then it lets your traffic go, a whole flood of your traffic go. The thing is, if there's no traffic, you're waiting on nothing.
Right.
In Milwaukee, you stop, you know, you're stopped long enough to basically look both ways and ahead behind you, and then look both ways and ahead again, and blam, you're going again. Jerry Henry, that guy that come out to Wisconsin to film Tim, about making a movie about Tim, making a movie about me, now making a movie.
Right.
Yeah, he's seen that bike in person, I guess. I think he filmed some of that, or he was talking about it. Yeah, he's done like Monster Garage and shit. Knows that Jesse James and shit. He was driving around with Jesse James, and this Bentley, and he just straight blam, busted out donuts in 3-lane traffic on Sunset Boulevard. Busted out a couple donuts and kept going and shit.
Alright, on Candid Bill Tip. So where do you like to get all your parts from?
I like to get my parts from Napa.
Yeah, me too. AutoZone, I got kind of bad blood between me and AutoZone a little bit.
Yeah, but that's bad stories. I know the last time I went to AutoZone in Fort Wayne, they was alright, but the guy I was talking to actually knew about Subarus, and he worked at the dealer, and I trying to describe the air compressor, AC and all that. He said, I need the shortest belt. I said, it's the AC system with the longest belt and the shortest belt. And I said Panasonic, that's what I thought it was. He's like, no, that's the dealer add-on. I said, okay, Matsushita. He's like, alright. Went back there and brought me my belt.
Hell yeah. Now, if I had AutoZone like that, it'd be all good, but I talked to some fuckstick, didn't know what the hell was going on except what his computer screen told him. And he's all, something, I'm ordering a water pump. It's like, you need 110 millimeter or 105? I'm like, what's the difference? He says the 105 has the studs that stick out on it, and the 110 takes the bolts that hold the fan on it, or vice versa, something like that. And I'm like, well, mine's got studs, so he gives me that and tells me I gotta order it, or I gotta pay for it in full before he can order it, and it'll be there in like a week. So I paid for the shit, like 2 weeks later I call him and he's like, oh, well, we never even ordered it. If you come in, we'll order it. I'm like, hell no. I went and got a refund, went to Advance Auto, and they had to order it too, but they ordered it no charge like Napa does, you know, next day or whatever.
Yeah.
Or within 3 days or something like that.
The Advance Auto down at Jim's, or one of the AutoZones, if he orders it, you know, it costs a little bit more or whatever, but I think it's just wrapped up in the overall price. Like, say, ball joints. Napa's ball joints are like $17, and then over he bought ball joints, they were like 23 bucks a piece. But really, it wasn't too bad, because I think they were higher quality. It's made in Japan, they had like a little 555 on it. It came with a nut and a fucking cotter pin and a new pitch bolt. Fucking deluxe ball joint right there.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, Tim, Hanson driving.
Damn, nigga, better be watching the
Alright,
road.
here's Tim driving. Tim, I know you're going to see this on tape, but I mean, try to follow yourself on the highway and keep up. Alright.
Alright.
Here's normal driving. I tend to kind of, I like to drive a little bit towards the middle, you know, towards the left. You know, because it's always my rule that if you stay as close on your left as you can, you always know you got room on the right, which is a rule I've learned from Baja.
Right.
And a motorcycle, you want to kind of ride on the left side of the road anyway. And old Tim, he's all over here.
Get a
Like,
perspective from my side so you
right
can see where the
line
wheel's
where
at.
the edge of his sidewalls is raising the line. And every now and then it'll be kind of drift off. Realize, oh, it's kind of correct. While he's driving and he comes up this way, it kind of corrects again. And then it just kind of wanders over down here this way. And then you get one of these. It's kind of DUI driving. You think he was drunk? Old Tim.
Old Tim. So you call, I call Tim Hanson, I refer to him as T-Hand.
I've been calling him Tim Hoyler.
Tim Hoyler?
Yeah, it's kind of like Duttweiler. So Tim Hoyler, what would be his feast name?
Well, I call him T-Hand, so it'd be something like T-Hand Feece.
What about T-Feast?
T-Feece! I think that's it. Tim, you are an official Feast brother now.
Tim T-Feasty.
So now you're T-Feece. And I'm Myoss Feece, and there's Duttweiler Butt Feast. Feces! Probably something like a T-Feece. I say, I feast in your face.
Yeah, I'm Tim Hoyler.
That's
Feast
classic
hand.
Myoss Feece right there. I feast in your face.
Feast in your hand. Old Tim. Well, Tim drives a Toyota van, like a cab over van, forward cab, forward control, or whatever they call it. And he's got Toyota Camrys, and he's going to be driving a trash wagon here soon.
You know what we need to do? We need to switch T-Hand and turn his ass into a Subaru driver. Well, at least he's got the right idea, though, because he's still driving foreign shit. That's better than American junk. There you go. He could have pulled up in a Buick. So let's go on a road trip, guys. He pulled up in a Toyota. That's still Japanese. So he's on the right track.
Well, he's going to be driving a trash wagon here as soon as we get it. Tim's all saying he wants to fix up that sedan, paint it all black as shit, and once it's all fixed up, then sell it. I'm like, no, you can't do that. I mean, if you're going to sell it, there's no... If you all put it together, you can't let it go. The whole idea is to acquire
You gotta let it go to somebody that you know take care of it anyway. You can't just up and sell
I
it.
said if a car were to be sold, if I sell a car, I'm real particular about who ends up with it because I want to appreciate it for what it is rather than just being a car. You know, it's like if you build up something all nice, put EJs and shit, if you sell it, you're out your shit. I mean, yeah, you got some money, but you can make money other ways. But I mean, if you spend that money, you're out your money and your Subaru. But
Right.
your Subaru, you can still come up with the money that you would have ended up without. You can just, you know, sell junk Crapaliers and Tauruses, make your money off that, and trade them even up for Subarus, even at a loss. Hell, I would take a $400 Crapalier and put some brakes on it, a tire, and trade it for somebody's Subaru, even up. Say, here, I'll give you this car for your Subaru, because I know it wouldn't be much to make the Subaru worth more than that with a little bit of work.
Right. Subaru is just more like a precious metal in a sense. You know, like it's in the automobile sense. You know, you got like your tin and scrappy junk metal, you know, like all your Fords out there. And then you move up a little bit and you got some other junk metal. That's all your GMs. But then you get up to your nicer shit, you know, it's your Subarus that last longer.
Yeah,
I think
it's
so.
like getting your aluminum cast shit on Subarus.
I don't know.
It's a high dollar, because it's like if you have some junk car, you know, you could use that as, you know, a car that runs right, you can as barter to get somebody out of their Subarus. They're like, yeah, I've had problems with the oil starting to leak. Oh, you know, and the car runs fine, they're just afraid of what it's going to end up. And you just trade them something that they're familiar with. It's like, blam, I got this really pimp Subaru that's worth a whole lot. And fix it yourself, you know, put a timing belt and oil pump seal in it and blam. You know, you got just as good as a car as a guy that didn't know he had, you know.
Right.
And, yeah, Subarus, a lot of times you just got to take them as you find them, you know, take them kind of beat up, or take them needing work, or take them in pieces.
You know, it's not like go to a junkyard looking for a Ford Taurus or Tempo. You got 5 or 6 up there to choose from, you know. Subarus are rare. You gotta get onto them when you can, no matter what the shape.
You know, a rusty Subaru or a beat-up Subaru, a Subaru needs work is better than no Subaru, the way I see it.
Right. Better than some fucking Buick that runs nice.
But if you're sitting on a stash and stuff, and you get a car, you know, that doesn't run, that's sat for 10 years, you know it's a sure bet anyway, because you got the parts to fix it. If that don't fix it, you got parts to replace it. If that don't fix it, you can part it out. Either way, you're going to make out on it.
Right. Or then it punches your time.
Yeah, just, you know, if your time is what you like doing, then it's just what you do anyway.